The Shiba Inu subculture is thriving in spite of the market meltdown. A new project has been started, people are getting enthusiastic, and the Shiba Inu developers are making insane predictions because the tree token is just a few hours away. A huge commitment was made by Shytoshi Kusama. Exceeding $1 trillion is quite a feat. Why is this taking place? IDON and hashtag 039, T even know what I and hashtag 039 am talking about. Allow me to clarify. Important notice. If you were to visit the Shiba Inu community, you would never guess that the market has been suffering for the previous few days. There is still an indisputable feeling of anticipation, even with the crash. Why? In any case, the treat token launch is in exactly 1 day, and anticipation is through the roof. Finally, the long-awaited moment has arrived. It and hashtag 039 is reasonable to assume that everyone in the community is excited and eager to find out what happens next. More than that, though. According to experts, the introduction of the treat token may significantly affect Shiba Inus. It could even give investors the hope they and hashtag 039 been waiting for, leading to a price rebound. The new on-chain payment mechanism, Shiba Inu Pay, is just one of the many ways that Shiba Inu stands to gain from this launch. This has the potential to revolutionize the use of Shiba Inus and usher in a new era of cryptocurrency transactions. Another real-world perk that Shiba Inu may introduce with Treat is the possibility of higher user involvement and rewards, both of which could boost the coin and hashtag 039's appeal. The token and hashtag 039's standing in the crypto ecosystem might be enhanced as a result of this shift in user behavior. The price of Shiba Inu coins has been going up recently, which is encouraging news following a rough start to the year. The price has stabilized thanks to the hype surrounding Treat, and we and hashtag 039 beginning to see indications of recovery, despite a minor dip earlier this month. There and hashtag 039's a lot to be excited about, since Shiba Inu is clearly gaining traction, and the Treat launch is almost here. And this is really crazy. That they think the Shiba Inu could really be worth $1. A snag, though, is present. Despite how appealing the concept is, the group recognizes that achieving this objective is very unlikely in the near future. Shiba Inu and hashtag 039's potential has been widely discussed by Lucy, a prominent figure in the Shiba Inu ecosystem and a marketer. Getting to 1 cent is doable, in her opinion, but it will require patience. She thinks that the most important thing is to be patient and to keep growing. The significance of the entire Shiba Inu ecosystem, including other tokens, was also highlighted by Lucy. Shiba Inu and hashtag 039's long-term utility and widespread acceptance depend on these tokens. Even if getting to 1 cent can take some time, Lucy wants everyone to remember the forest for the trees, even when the market is volatile. Hold on a second, the concept of a gradual ascent to 1 cent ISN and hashtag 039 novel. The Shiba Inu community and hashtag 039's pundit Luis Delgado made a comparable analogy a year ago. He made the observation that, after beginning at a fraction of a cent, it did, surpassing other seemingly improbable meme tokens to 1 cent. Why couldn't and hashtag 039 Shiba Inu do the same if other tokens were able to make that leap? Naturally, the Shiba Inu ecosystem would need a great deal more development and demand for this type of growth. With all the buzz surrounding the Treat token introduction, Shiba Inu is currently making some headway. Much though 1 penny may not seem like much, the Shiba Inu community is hopeful because they know that much bigger things may be on the way. Allow me to explain. The fact that the Shiba Inu pricing is still having trouble going up remains unchanged. The price of Shiba Inu has struggled to gain traction in the near term, despite the community and hashtag 039's confidence in the imminent Treat token launch. Accordingly, what gives? Bitcoin is also having problems, it seems. Seems like you and hashtag 039, losing weight. Allow me to explain. Despite all the buzz about Bitcoin and hashtag 039's potential, the current market sentiment indicates it might be a while before it breaks $100,000. The $80,000 to $90,000 range is currently its suffocating confinement, according to analysts. Bitcoin has formed a strong support level near $90,000, therefore traders are eager to purchase when the price drops below that level. However, for traders looking to lock in their winnings, the $100,000 milestone presents a psychological and technical challenge. Additionally, there is now little fresh excitement in the market to initiate a breakthrough. Bitcoin hasn't and hashtag 039 been able to break the $100,000 mark due to factors like the slow pace of ETF approval or large corporate purchases. In addition, as Bitcoin approaches that critical resistance zone, short-term traders are being cautious and pulling back, while long-term holders are continuing to grow at these levels. Presenting additional information now. The current situation of Bitcoin is quite precarious. Various outcomes are being forecasted by analysts. In a recent post, seasoned commodities trader Peter Brandt brought attention to an intriguing matter. He thinks the price has established a classic top pattern. The formation of this pattern, which is called a head and shoulders, began in November of 2024. According to Brandt, the neckline is somewhat more than $100,000. A possible goal of approximately $75,000 could be achieved if this scenario unfolds. Brandt may envision three distinct outcomes for this situation. In keeping with the pattern, Bitcoin may continue to decline until it breaks the neckline and hits the $75,000 mark. On the other hand, the price might just be falling into a bear trap, where it stays below the neckline for a while to trick short sellers before swiftly turning around and shooting back up. Perhaps the pattern will develop into something much more substantial in the future. Shiba Inus are likewise encountering difficulties due to the current climate of uncertainty surrounding Bitcoin. When this happens, it usually affects other cryptocurrencies in some way. Altcoins such as Shiba Inu are affected by the market and hashtag 039's sentiment, particularly with regard to risk. This means that the wider market conditions are preventing it from making any major movements at the moment, despite the enthusiasm around the Treat token launch and the many advancements within the Shiba Inu ecosystem. It would be wise to keep a watch on the Bitcoin scenario since it may significantly affect the future of Shiba Inus. Regardless of the current financial volatility, we must not lose sight of the beautiful Shiba Inu and the dedicated community that supports it. One sign of the great things to come for Shiba Inu is the buzz surrounding the Treat token launch. Not only that, though. Another major announcement came from Shiba Inu and hashtag 039's chief developer, Shytoshi Kusama, who announced the creation of the Y Combinator not long ago. Projects inside the meme coin ecosystem can be found, incentivized, and empowered by this decentralized technological stack. Just to clarify, I and hashtag 039 am curious as to why this product or it and hashtag 039's about making sure such efforts are meaningful and will actually make a difference. This strategy will determine the type of founders Shiba Inu will back in the future and how the program is structured.